office, right? Might be good, might be bad. Just like everyone, no one knows how to be a president, right? Everyone, when they get into office, they figure it out during their time as being president. It's one of those things that we don't have university training for. It's one of those things that I can just rise up at this moment. There are about to be elections, I think that other week here in South Africa. I think it's too late to make a political party right now, but maybe in the next elections I may rise up, make my own party. I'll be what, 25 years old. Damn, I'll be old. Damn, for the next elections, man. Whoa, I can rise up and say no. This is how I think would fix the system. Because I've been also, what I've noticed with the last podcast, I've been blaming the ANC a lot. Obviously, the faults as any other government in the world. What annoys me sort of about them, or any other political party in South Africa, or maybe we haven't seen the other political parties, how they rule and whatever. What annoys me most is the dogma side that's associated with it. People don't want to think with regards to ANC. They just hold it up as God. Is it God? You see, with the situation complex as God, it's understandable that you will just make a lot of assumptions and even believe that there is a man in the sky. But even to me, right now, I cannot refute that because I think I don't have enough information. And it seems that if you don't have enough information, like we run the world without having, not that we run the world, we live in the world without having enough information, and we trust that all the systems that are supposed to work will work, even though we don't understand how those systems work, right? We try to make assumptions with regards to that, and we've been doing just fine, all right? But it's not productive if you're going to make assumptions with political parties, right? If we're not gonna question what they do, if we're gonna blindly believe in everything that they say. I'm not sure if I'm making any sense. You're supposed to question their ideas. You're supposed to judge them based on their past actions. And it seems so far, it's been 25 years. The guys have tried, man. They've tried. But you can say that obviously it's a lot that they've had to deal with. It's a lot of damage that they've had to repair. And it's not like what's this? Okay, I'm recording. It's not like anyone would expect them to have done more. Is that correct to say no one would expect them to have done more? Maybe anyone given their position would have done the same amount of work, right? And we can't rule it out, obviously. What irritates me is when corruption has been exposed, right? People have been exposed for not being competent enough to hold their positions, and they've been kept in those positions. All right, that sets a precedent that I'm not sure that we're willing to go down with. And this thing of others, pity, supporting the ANC out of pity because these guys were helpful in freeing us, or freeing South Africa from the oppression of apartheid. I'm not sure. if that's the right way to go about this, right? So we political parties must have been sort of removed from politics and all that's surrounding it. I think in my first, second, and third year, the last 3 years, I think the whole of my life actually, I've been very hesitant at discussing politics, partly because I've been thinking of myself as a man of God, and men of God do not engage in those things. That's how I've been thinking about it. But now I think if you can say something, or you think something is not going well, you should say something about it, right? And maybe even try to correct it if you're given the opportunity to do so. So obviously right now I don't have any other thing to do or the power to do something, but I hope that people use logic to vote. And I don't even know who's better than the ANC, right? It's something that I've been discussing with other people, that yeah, we've got the ANC, they are as bad as we have had, sort of. But if you want to remove them, who are you going to replace them with? Alright? Obviously there is other political parties, 3 or 4 of them who can take the lead and maybe try to prove themselves. Thing is, no one is trying to give them a chance, and yeah, by default ANC looks like the better out of all these other parties, the better option. People are afraid of change as well. People are very afraid of change. It's one of those things that hinder. It's not like that affects my life. It affects my life, but not very, not on a very large scale, to say. But yeah, okay, I'll leave that at that.